Hello everybody, this is Vinton, aka BitB, and welcome out to another BitB stream. And we're finally playing a game that I have been waiting to do for a long frickin' time. Phoenix Wright. Now, alright, let us start this off by saying I'm not going to be starting off with the original Phoenix Wright, on purpose. Now the reason is that I've already played it. Unfortunately, yeah, I've played that by myself a really long time ago, and I loved the game. Like, I loved it something fierce, and the problem with that is that I want to try and play games on here that I haven't experienced myself, so that you can see genuine, you know, my genuine thoughts and interests and reactions on the spot, you know, for real ones and not the put on ones. And if I were to play Phoenix Wright, I'd have to put a whole bunch of crap on. No. Yeah, no, I have a few more standards than that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be jumping into the sequel, which I have not played on purpose because I wanted to play it for a stream someday when I finally got off my ass and started the stream. Well, here we are. And it also took a very long time to finally put together all of the bits and pieces for, you know, just doing the stream like right now. Because as you guys know, I like running these games on their actual real honest-to-God hardware, and I am not a fan of emulating. Unless it's absolutely necessary. Like, I'll go ahead and emulate if there's, no way around it. But, yeah, for the most part, I try my very best to do things on real hardware. So we're going to be playing Phoenix Wright Justice for All on the Ace Attorney Trilogy on the 3DS. Ta-da! There's your reasoning for why I wanted the 3DS capture device. Whole lot of money sunk into something as silly and, like, you know, kind of stupid as that. But yeah, there it is, Ace Attorney Trilogy. I'm excited. I have not seen or touched anything of Phoenix Wright ever since I finished the first game, and I'm very interested in seeing where this goes. I don't know. I've been spoiled a couple of things about a few of the characters. Some characters go and do weird things. Some gloriously return. Some like random little twists and turns of that nature. But hopefully I hope I haven't been spoiled much of anything. So, let us do it. Dive right in. Capcom. Okay. By the way, I love this freaking remix of, you know, just the Ace Attorney themes in this menu. It gets me pumped up, gets me ready. All rise. Alright, let us begin. This is the original game. I started one out just to sort of stress test things, but we're not going to be playing that game. What we're going to be playing is Ace Attorney Justice for All. So let's do this. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. What does that mean? Who knows? We'll see. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. How'd I get into this mess? Oh boy. That's far enough. Who's this? You can't run forever! Mr. Phoenix Wright! No. No! It's the judge. Hi. What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this. Wait, what? But I'm just a simple defense attorney! Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title! Spookiness. Oh, Jesus. Wake up, son. Wake up. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Great freaking ringtone. Good. Oh, what a nightmare. And I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Beep. Huh? Well, looks like they hung up. Oh, good. I found it. Who are you? The hell? Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... Oh boy. Nice highlights. It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Are there no security cameras in this fucking place? Apparently not. Ouch, my head. It's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's your fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you please turn the cheeriness down? My head sort of hurts. Nope. Roger that. Tone it down, I said. Question mark? Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. Jesus. Is that like a weird nervous twitch you got going on there? Because you can put your arm down at any time. I'm not some weird official. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix, right? Life in my hands? You promised me! You said you would prove that I was not guilty! Not guilty? Oh, does he have amnesia? Oh, I getcha. Alright, I understand. Just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off. Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day! Just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever, Bird. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. But I'm off duty. I like to come here and, Stalker. What's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What?! Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible! No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. No, it's just... I think you have the wrong person. Yes, I'm... Who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? Yeah, exactly. I guess, that extinguisher kind of had a better effect on me than I thought. At least it didn't kill me. The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you there, okay? I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, where can I piece... What can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And this crazy bitch, that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please, tell me this is just a bad dream! Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Gulp. Warp, warp. September 8th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. And we begin. Hello, Judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Oh, boy.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
Are you talking to me? Yes, you buffoon.
Do you see any other defense attorneys here?
I guess not.
Now then, are you ready?
Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Yes! I guess I should say yes for now.
Are you ready, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of...
The court will not hear the defense's excuse. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair, but swift. I believe I've told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten.
Actually, I have.
Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. You dorky bastard.
Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're well aware, the defense is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer.
A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. It was just a once, twice, 37-time fling. You can't control me!
Yeah, in any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant.
Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness.
It's been a while, Mr. Wright. Let's see what you've learned since last time.
I believe I showed you up last time, you prick.
I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie.
Okay. And who are you again?
The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to...
Yes! Oh, Gumshoe. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. There's this lovely bastard.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know.
You work under that detective? Yes, sir. And while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I never forget what he's done for me, sir. Okay, calm down. I believe you.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of the murder.
Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince.
Dustin Prince. Oh, there we go. There's the Phoenix Wright names I remember.
He was pushed down from the benches of the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck.
The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday.
Ah, yes. The autopsy report, correct?
Why do I not remember getting a copy?
I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirmed the time of death.
Yeah, if I may, Your Honor. Prosecution would like to submit this photograph.
Very well. The court accepts it into evidence.
All right. So yeah, so far, we are doing this basically how a Phoenix Wright game goes. Everything is sort of pointing towards the direction of they did it. But I have to find the tiny little inconsistencies that completely open the case wide the fuck open.
Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I guess.
Mr. Wright! Is your head on right today?
I'm a little, lost for thought, sir.
There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body.
Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually... it's just nerves. Just give me a second. What? How could you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir.
Apparently.
All right, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Info about the evidence and people involved with this case are all listed there, sir. You could look at the court record by touching the court record button. The court record button. You really know what you're talking about, huh? It's weird. You're right inside my display and all that. Yep. So we press the court record. Now we can take a look at the evidence. Glasses. Found under the victim's body, pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. So he's nearsighted. Remember that. That's probably going to be a very crucial clue. Alright then. That's too bad I'm a cop, right? Just think, I could totally be a legal aid instead.
Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court's in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I Guess I'd better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? The court record? I checked that.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
It was glasses, Your Honor. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. I'd like to give him whatever handouts I can to him. The victim grabbed the killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Well, you wear glasses. That's not a good thing. Hey, why are you giving me that evil eye? I'm sorry. I'm just not assumptions. Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, this is my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine. I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says.
Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
It's probably not even... I mean, whatever evidence he's going to have, probably going to blow a few things open.
Let's do this. There's something even more incriminated than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed.
Wait, didn't he, land on his goddamn neck? How much longer do you live after that? Maggie.
I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
There it be.
Why, this is... Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Again. We'll see how long this stuff holds up. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? I mean, I hate that mechanic. It makes no goddamn sense, especially why some dying message of name of person who died. I don't. It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all! Normally this is the part where you get in the witness's face! Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm gonna lend you a hand. The prosecution's witness all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? But isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Like that detective. He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. Oh, you don't even know the half of it. It doesn't matter! Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why, when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right. All right, let's take a good old look. And then match it up with our, all of our ingredients. Well, not ingredients. Evidence. God damn it.
Something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir.
That's conjecture.
During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area.
I can't think of any particular thing to push on that.
But he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir. With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
Okay. Defendant's name, Maggie. Yeah, I have a hunch. This is kind of a hunch going right back when I played the Layton Brothers Mystery Room. I want to take a look at some of this stuff here. Oh, wait a minute. Here, this is evidence. Do I have profiles? Aha! Wait a minute. No, I see exactly what's going on here. Meh. Objection! Objection! Meh. Dude, please. Do it. Please be right.
What is it?
Please. Yes! Yes! I think I did it. What's coming over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out, objection! And I yelled it at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! Detective Gumshoe!
You talking to me, pal?
Please state the defendant's name for me.
Objection! What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright?
You'll see. This is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please.
Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird.
I think someone needs to check the court record.
What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah!
Looks like the bird caught the cat napping.
What's going on here? I'm completely out of the loop. Please explain. I have no idea either, sir.
As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts.
Go! How about that? I didn't even notice.
Objection!
But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly.
Hey, it's the boyfriend-girlfriend thing. If they had a relation, then he probably knew.
Objection!
Yep. May I remind you that it was you who said the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to have not known her name.
Yo!
This is very true. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers?
Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force.
Detective Gumshoe. Sorry, I got some beard in my mouth. Please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see where this one cracks, eh? Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounded like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Maggie, I mean Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Interesting.
Oh, well, those two sound like they were close.
Nevertheless, tragedy struck.
Yes, I see. You may cross-examine the witness, Mr. Wright.
With pleasure, sir. Let's do it. Okay, so let me take a look at the evidence real quick. What do we got? That's my cell phone. The autopsy report, glasses, crime photos. Let me see. Fell from the walking path above. Maggie. Autopsy report. Let me take a look at this. Time of death, 9/6 at 6:28 p.m. Cause of death, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. Interesting. Found under the victim's body. Pieces of near-sighted lenses were found nearby. That's interesting. I honestly, this time around, I don't see any particular weird discrepancies between anything. So I think we're going to need to start pushing him. Here. Let's go ahead. Hold it! How do you know about this?
Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off.
They got close, I take it.
Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? No, nothing, sir, really. Anyway.
Oh, are you in love with the exact same lady? Jealousy?
It sounded like they were even talking about marriage.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Let's get some backstory. Marriage? But wasn't the victim 8 years older than her?
What? You saying a guy gotta marry someone the same age as himself, pal?
No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. Yeah, I think this fella has a way to go before marriage.
Mind your own business, pal.
The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. All right.
Hold it!
By all means, hold it! The day of the incident. You mean September 6th?
Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty, 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit.
Yeah, I remember. I was young and in love. Wait, I remember when I was young and in love. Memories. It was a jolly good time.
That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. All right.
Maggie, I mean Officer Bird, had gotten Officer Prince a present.
Hold it!
What was the contents of the present? You seem to know a lot about the defendant.
Well, that's because I'm the boss, and I gotta watch out for my subordinates.
But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far?
Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches that...
I really didn't need to know that much. Yeah, I think I'm kind of prying in on things.
Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness.
I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant. That should not be the point of discussion at this time.
Whoa, wait a second. What are you talking about? Why are you talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested.
I think the good detective is about done here.
It was something she had bought over 2 months ago.
Hold it!
Right, what do we got here? Over 2 months ago?
Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal.
So, what was this birthday present?
She got him a glove.
A single glove? Why would you only give him one?
Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove.
Oh, I see. A baseball glove.
Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan.
A baseball glove, huh? Why not? What more can you say about this glove? Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance?
Nothing like that, pal.
Then what is it like?
She ordered it. It was custom made.
Custom made? The glove was custom made?
Yep. That's what I said.
So the glove was custom made. Where the fuck are we going with this, Wright?
Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case.
Yes, it would seem there's little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think the glove is really relevant to this case?
Of course it's relevant.
I don't know where this will lead me, but... Of course it's relevant! That glove is the key to this whole case!
Yes, bluffing to the max!
Now this is the Mr. Wright I know! I'm so happy you're back, sir! I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great! Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people.
Very well. If you are that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter.
Actually, I brought the glove with me today.
And?
Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show that glove to the court.
Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with the case. Anyway, this is it, sir.
That's a golden glove right there.
It's rather yellow, isn't it?
It almost looks like bananas.
Officer Prince really liked that color yellow.
And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Well, spill the beans! Let me know!
I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other.
Yes, that is correct, Your Honor.
Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim?
I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, I managed to squeeze some stuff out by pressing further on the glove and making absolutely certain that they were, in fact, the lava bars. So, writing on the ground.
We first looked into the handwriting, sir. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernails. And there were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote his name with his right hand.
Alright then. So how do we fingerprint his arm?
Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
I don't know if it's... Again, that doesn't sound all that logical, but okay. Thank you, Your Honor. Right, let's go. Let's see, what else could I possibly discern from this? First, looking at the handwriting, unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused by him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote the name with his right hand. Yeah. It seems to all kind of line up in my head. But I think we need to press a little further on everything. So, let's just get right back to the beginning here. We first looked into the handwriting. Hold it! You looked into it! But can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand?
That's why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point.
Agreed, Your Honor. So, what was the result of the investigation?
Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting.
Hold it!
Alright, what was the test? So, in the end, you couldn't confirm it.
Hey, don't look down on us! I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want with scientific investigation. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
Nor I. I never heard anything like that at the police academy.
Okay, so I made it up. Anyway,
yeah. Science, bitch.
Next, we checked the victim's pointer fingers. Press.
His pointer finger, sir! His pointer finger.
You know, the one you're always pointing and waving around at people's faces?
Don't tell me it bothers you.
Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack. It's like you're trying to kill me, pal.
In any case, you examined the victim's index finger, correct?
Yeah, we figured there should be something on his finger if he had been writing in sand. And the results? We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingerprints. Or, no, fingernail, rather, not... no.
Hold it!
Hold it. And what does that prove?
Well, it proves that he did write his name in the... like, with his own finger.
Yes, which explains why there was sand stuck under his nail.
I guess he's right.
And there's more.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily... I mean, again, puppeteering could possibly happen, and somebody could have just traced his finger in the sand.
See, there was also scratches on his skin that was caused by him writing on the ground.
Hold it!
Scratches on his skin.
Yup. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That is incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. It's so small that we had to use a magnifying glass, like really strong one. You got that really scientific sounding name.
You mean a microscope?
Yeah, that's it. We used one of those, and
That's how we found them. Fucking bird brain.
I can't believe this guy doesn't know what a microscope is.
Hey, just because you're a policeman don't mean you're intelligent. See, from this we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Again? I mean, we've seen the pictures, we've seen it that he's written it with his right hand according to the pictures, but at the same time, does it actually prove that he was the one who did it? I don't think so.
Hold it!
So I'm pressing that further. Are you absolutely sure?
I believe in the power of science.
I wonder if my evidence is solid enough to counter with. Listening to this, you would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim.
But don't you think that would be really strange, sir? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present?
Yep, the present. What about it? You're hinting about something here. Let me, I think I might actually know what you're going on with that. Hold it. Baseball glove. Which hand does it go on? Birthday present from Maggie to his victim. It was custom made. That is a baseball glove that... Oh, I think that is right-handed. Shit. Crap. I thought we were going somewhere with that. If this was a left-handed glove, I would have just laughed out loud, just being like, hey! Crap. Or wait, no, what? So, I don't know. I don't really play baseball that much, so... Does... The glove that you put on your, like, do you put it on your non-dominant hand or something? That doesn't make any sense why you wouldn't put the glove on the non-dominant. That doesn't make sense. What's the autopsy report? Body's covered in bruises, meh. Yeah, I don't know. Touch the check button for details. Yeah, you can clearly see that he wrote with his right hand. And that glove is clearly a right-handed glove. Okay. All I can think here. I'm going to just go ahead and present the baseball glove, see what the heck happens. It's a right-handed glove. You are... Okay, if it's a right-handed glove, you are left-handed. Really? You throw with your left hand, then that would be dumb. You're right about that. Okay, alright, no... That, logic. Thank you. Here. Meh.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this.
That's the glove, right?
Could you tell the court what is special about this glove?
What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it.
Think again, asshole. Yes, it's really yellow. But there's one of its qualities, man. There's another reason why it's special.
And what would that be?
It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Left-handed? Why, you're absolutely right! This glove is made to be worn on the right hand!
That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you?
Well, no.
So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again?
That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture. It was his... Wait a second!
Don't forget that the victim was left-handed.
Object...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves.
Are you daft, Your Honor? There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand. I mean, you could. That is some fancy, that is some very fancy handwriting. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Haha, trump card.
Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is...
No, that's not possible!
Mr. Payne,
Yes, Your Honor.
the evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright. I feel like I can breathe again.
It seems that we have reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor. Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire.
I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not quite yet.
No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne?
The prosecution is not finished yet.
What do you mean?
We would like to call our next witness to the stand.
What? More witnesses?
And what did this witness... witness?
The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit.
What the heck? Theoretically, no weaseling out of this one.
Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, will we hear from the new witness?
I had a feeling that this was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find during the recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here.
Court is adjourned for recess. Bang!
To be continued. All right, are we going on to the scene of the crime? Yes, we'll see. Save, please. There we go. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby number 1. Amnesia! Finally, we got to talking.
I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. No, I know what to do. I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Don't actually genuinely murder people, please. No. I think I'll pass on this one.
Come on!
I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things?
Salute!
Of course, I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. Okay, so my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. This is a business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. Oh, God. No, again, the stalker feet. Oh, no. Fangirls. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. Okay, my business card. Wonder if that's going to help with the case. Probably not. I guess for now we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but what? Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Weird. Hurry up then and tell me! This might be very important! Okay, Roger. What cell phone incident? was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh. That. Right. All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is it yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. You can call me Maggie.
Right then.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
So, where's the phone you found now?
I gave it to you yesterday.
Uh-huh.
To me? Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Oh, Jesus, who the hell is this? You were here all along! Yay, Maya's back! You're so mean! I called you 1,000,000 times, but you wouldn't pick up! And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left! No, who the heck is this? Okay, let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl, too. Hey, good morning, Maggie! Oh, Jesus. All over the entire room, the story. Just everyone's screaming. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? No. And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you go, Nick. The thing you wanted me to bring. Thanks. What the heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. Yeah, it was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Yeah, it looks like these guys are up to no good. No good. As in... There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Alright, I have a weird con artist list, and I don't know this person. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me! And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Hey, what is the age difference between us? Am I like 25 or something and she's like 18? I forget. I don't even know. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is, Mr. Wright, recess is over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately. Oh, she's 14? I don't remember. I think there's a certain point in the series where, like, I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. But anyway... Oh, oops, I guess you have to get going. We can talk about your being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. I guess I have all the pieces now. More or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not gonna lose this. I can't. Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. I'm so dead. September 8th, 11:54 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 2. Here we go. Time to find out who the hell's actually guilty.
Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on...
There's no need to give that preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Yep, there he is. Asshole. Asshole in the king. Asshole to the kings.
Please state your name for the court witness.
Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something.
Huh? Oh, all right, go ahead.
Just now you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk?
Did I?
But I will not stand for that! Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrong! Sure, I suppose I'm talking at 100 miles an hour. What the hell is happening? I am merely looking for the perfect top-notch unbeatable university. I have a rigorous selection process. Like, Jesus, we've triggered him.
Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Touch his butt. I can try.
What is he, a human chatterbox?
I have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need to apply. Glasses? You aren't wearing glasses. That might be a clue.
That's enough! Your name, witness.
No, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down? I see how you work now. This is... Jesus Christ. It's like some extremely rich millennial. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong.
I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Don't fall to his, to his will, please.
Oh, man.
I forgive you. All right, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifter virtuoso, with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, I could call me a university student in transit.
Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with Mummy. If you must know, I'm...
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during the walk through the park.
See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know you... Jesus.
What you witnessed... Wait, what you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington.
Jesus. Yeah, we need the judge to really bring down the hammer on this asshole. Right. I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. Like I said, looks certainly like bananas.
That was certainly a decisive testimony.
Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah.
That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm?
It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client's sappy bullshit.
You mean Maggie?
Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That this guy is lying!
You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright.
I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you craft your lies. Oh boy. Well, I mean, the banana thing. That's probably exactly what it is. So I'm just gonna shoot directly to it. Let's see. There we go. I'm gonna press on that. Hold it! The banana? Well, it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what would a bunch of bananas be doing there? Meh. You tell me, buddy. And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw.
That's really strange. Maggie never mentioned anything about a bunch of bananas. That's it, Nick. He's got to be lying about the bananas.
It could be, but there's no reason for him to lie about there being bananas at the crime scene. And what if it's not a lie?
Well, maybe he thought he was seeing one thing and it was something else?
If he mistook something else for a bunch of bananas, then that would be an inaccuracy. Think, Phoenix, think! If my client is innocent, there is no way he could have seen what he says he did. Which means if we can somehow show he's lying... Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do. She's right. She's got a sharp mind, but I just wish I could remember who she is. Is everything okay, Nick? She doesn't even know that I have amnesia. Loveliness. Anyway, so like I said, I think we are just going to skip right to the end here. Yeah, banana. Were you talking about this, asshole?
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? Ah, poor defenseless defendant. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull over information, more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong.
Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Isn't that the baseball glove?
What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not... It's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. Sorry. The witness loves bananas. No. Knows nothing about... No, I know exactly where we're going with this. Has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? How are you... Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Objection, yeah.
Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas.
No, I don't think so. Objection overruled.
You're one of those people. You know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to get it. You're used to the world and to realize, sure, in the end we find out that in fact the glove not a banana, son of a bitch. I can't read that fast. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. That's bad. You can't. 2200 is bad. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Yes.
Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then?
That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? Oh, Jesus, don't choke yourself into submission, dude. How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who Joan of Arc is brave and courageous, only to be caught by horrible people, and while she didn't do anything wrong, she was still guessing. Which boils you down to where you're not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same by this... Fucking shit. This is so hectic.
But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path.
Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, please continue with your testimony.
Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime.
What happened next, asshole? The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report a crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. Must have been. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Stuck up bitch.
So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away.
Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone with a superior brain like mine can understand that. The girl is the murderer! Yes.
You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright.
Very well, sir. I'm gonna get a drink of water, because fuck. Funny enough, my throat is actually... It started out sore, so I'm hoping that this doesn't make it any worse, but we'll see. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized it was there. One thing stuck out to me. Must have been 6:45 when I made the call. What's the autopsy report say? Oh, okay. Time of death, 9/6. Okay, it's 6:28. Must have been 6:45. There's a little bit of a discrepancy between those two numbers, but... I mean, I could push him on that one. Here. How about we press him on this one real quick? How do you know what time it was? The detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school.
Yeah. Hey, pal! I graduated from a pretty good... I mean, top-ranked college.
I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I was called. And if I am wrong, then the detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time.
What? Why you're just some lousy kid who...
I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond?
Right. They showed up within 10 minutes. You know what? I've got a very strong inkling about this one, so I'm just going to go ahead and try and present this. Objection! The music stopped. I think I got it. Mr. Wellington, will you please take a look at this?
You mean the victim's autopsy report?
According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Kill myself. I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap. Objection.
The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder.
He called immediately, asshole. He said immediately.
It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Mr. Wellington.
Yes.
Explain yourself. What were you doing during this 15 minutes?
Answer the question. Telephone. I mean, spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth?
You mean you don't have a cell phone?
Not so high and mighty and fancy now, asshole. You and your questions. As if you're trying to open all the layers of the Matryoshka doll. Oh, Matryoshka doll. Or, yeah, one of those Russian dolls, I think. You must think you're really something special. Witness! I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it?
Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings.
Or something else. Judge, put two and two together.
What? Are you saying first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that this some iteration of quick, I don't simple plain people look.
Jesus.
Enough!
Oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone.
Nick! A cell phone! Could it be?
You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way! Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? I'm questioning this shit further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is.
Oh. I see.
Oh. Looks like he got his phone. I just had a thought. He knocked me out. What if he took my phone? I'm willing to bet he probably took my phone.
And I thought just maybe this was his.
Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth.
Well, that's the gist of it. I think you could put it that way and leave it at that. I just thought of something. I have my own business card with my phone number on it. Are we gonna call it and he's gonna freak the fuck out?
Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright?
Yeah, there is something. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? Meh.
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think.
Well, all right, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth.
Right. Well, alright, now here's the part of Phoenix Wright that I don't like. You have the pieces in your head, but you don't know how to execute them. So, let's think of that. I think it would be as easy as just taking out my business number. But we're gonna see.
Take that!
Oh boy. It's very simple. It's the evidence that backs up my claim.
And yet again, you have presented this court with an obtuse, meaningless item.
Huh? It's obtuse and meaningless?
I don't get you at all, Nick.
Why do you think he wouldn't need to look for a phone in the first place? Well, that's because... Oh, I didn't do it right, did I? I was looking at the evidence and it just hit me. I thought, hey, he really didn't have to look for a phone.
Then why don't you hurry up and present that piece of evidence?
Oh, now what was that piece of evidence again?
All right, let's have this proof then.
Present the proof. Okay, so it's not that. But I kind of expect we're gonna call it and he's just gonna be like, oh shit. Okay, what's the proof? Proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. I mean, it would probably be this cell phone I'm carrying with me then. I think I am jumping the gun with this. Let's try.
Take that!
Oh god, no. Nope, I got it wrong. Okay. Wow, good thing I don't have any strikes yet. Why wouldn't he be looking for a phone? Autopsy report. Let me take a look at the autopsy report. Broken neck. Nah. Glasses? Victim's body. No. What about the crime photos? Is there anything particularly intrinsic about the crime Oh! Well, I guess that clears it right up now, doesn't it?
Take that!
It's quite simple, actually. Please, take a look at this.
The crime scene photo?
Is there a problem with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you!
No! It's a phone booth.
That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you?
No! Order! Order!
Objection!
What is reporting the crime? Wait, what is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That is reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony.
Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway. But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else. Was he...
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any thoughts? What you would like to share with the court? Stop talking back and forth with your girlfriend. She's 14. I can't tell.
Let's see, can you offer any explanation? I have a sort of an idea. There's only one possible explanation.
All right, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if you explain it... if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I probably shouldn't have said there was one possibility.
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away?
He didn't call the police right away. Is it his cell phone? Because, I mean, technically speaking, he didn't... I don't know. Maybe it's not his cell phone. It might be one of the pictures, just an explanation of the fact that just like, he murdered said person, but... I'm gonna try and use the cell phone.
Take that!
Take that. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced.
I'm not amused. Perhaps.
That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out.
I suggest that perhaps you should find a better piece of evidence.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Well then.
Before you do, you will be penalized.
Alright. I got plenty of wiggle room, so... Ouch!
Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will...
Why didn't the witness call the police right away? The only thing I can think is that the evidence would be something to do with, Bottom of the area around the victim's hand. Oh, yeah. The explanation would be he didn't call right away because he was setting up the fake words.
Take that!
Oh, nope. Nope, I screwed that one up. Okay. I thought I was really getting there. He didn't call right away because he was setting up, drawing in the floor. Whatever, man. Let's see. Yeah, photo of the area around the victim's hand. I mean, yeah. Baseball glove. Dustin's autopsy report. It might be his autopsy report just because he was killing a man. I don't know. Glasses. No. I'm just gonna throw this out.
Take that!
I don't know. Nope. Not right. God damn it. Again, I'm not being penalized all that badly, so I'm alright. Alright. So far we've tried photo 2, the cell phone, the autopsy report. As crime scene 1.
Take that!
No, shit, son of a bitch. Okay, alright. Let me check the names list. A list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone. No, because that wouldn't have... Glasses? This seems real stupid, but let's try glasses. Oh, it is right. Why? Why is this right? Mr. Wellington! What? Don't do that! You almost gave me a heart attack! These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find... I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these are in fact yours! I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now wait a second, hold on! I didn't confess or confirm anything you just said they were yours, asshole. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. That's stretched as all hell. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? I've done it before. Are you shocked? I'm like a criminal magnet, dude. Like, there was an entire game where I did nothing but this. Why are you surprised? Of course. That is precisely what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not doing that. That is a little too loud. Let's see. I know I'm right. He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to to this case after all. Anyway, now is our chance to deep six this guy. Deep six. I'll sink him in one shot. Yeah! It's so exciting watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's like, it's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on this. All right. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Order! Order!
Objection! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid grounds to stand on, he accuses the witness of being a murderer.
Yes, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. What? That's easy. For example, this the name the victim wrote. What about that? You just got in here. What, did you watch him just write out the note? Like, just standing there looking down at him, just being like, "Oh, what you doing, fellow?" Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim was left-handed.
In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground.
But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was somehow the it was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie with a Y?
This is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Mr. Bird before the trial.
Yeah, I forgot. Was there any way the creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? You know, I'm just going to say yes. It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie.
Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name?
Good point. How would they know? Let me think. Fell from walking path. There might not be an answer. This might be another one of those Phoenix Wright things where there isn't an answer and you're supposed to fail, but... Photo the area around the victim's hand. Maggie found this in the park. She got in contact with its owner, but they never showed. Did she ever say that her name was Maggie over the phone? I'm trying to remember if she did. List of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone Maggie found. How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Maybe out of that phone call. That's kind of the one thing that's popping out of my brain, so... Meh. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why, how did you...
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And... she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
That creepy ringtone. Beep.
Let's see. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Yep. You can call me Maggie. Victory! That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie, but the name was written out on the ground as Maggie with an E. Murder. This is a mistake that could only occur if you knew how her name... Wait, only knew was how her name sounded. God damn it. Order! Order! He's screeching like a bat. We got him. No, you're screeching like a bat.
Your Honor! The witness has no motive!
And your point is?
I mean, that's a very important thing, Your Honor. Don't just brush that off. That's actually kind of important.
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct! I don't have a motive!
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
can you explain what motive the witness could have had?
Yes. It's very simple, Your Honor. Eek.
Aren't you sure, Nick?
If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right?
Yeah, but...
You handed me the evidence. I know what I'm doing.
Now then, please present to the court proof that the witness had a motive.
Oh, you absolutely did have a motive. And it's because there's a little bit of a names list sitting here.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder.
Not really. It happens a lot. Almost every frickin' day.
You're one of those people. You're just like cops who raise brilliant artists. They disrupt a genius and work and interrupt it.
I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about.
You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me?
Your Honor! This is unjustified badgering of the witness!
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group con artist on his phone?
Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it'd be all over for you. That is why you had to kill!
No! This is too much!
You're good. Again, I feel like he's going to decapitate himself.
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
It's not done. We're going to have to turn this around and be like, this is my phone. I got you now.
That police officer!
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the content of that phone call.
Beep. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
There's a valid point. What does the defense think about this?
If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, if we think like that, well, let's see. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. A cop! He saw a cop!
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
Yeah, I'm willing to bet it's the policeman. That was probably what got his attention and made him run. Or made him think that he needed to, kill all evidence. That's my guess. Anything else here that possibly could have done it? The bananas would be stupid. Why would he kill over bananas? No, it wouldn't be the cell phone. Dustin's autopsy report. Let's try this. Take that! Yep. The witness saw this.
Mr. Wellington, is he correct?
Damn it.
By the expression on his face, I would say that wasn't it.
It looks like I was wrong. Okay. I mean, he saw a cop. The first thing he thinks is like, oh, fuck, I've been ratted out.
Oh, Mr. Wright, try to think before you present again.
So he went to get his cell phone back. But when he got there, he lost control of himself. It was probably because he saw something that was really bad for him there. And that really bad thing was...
Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness?
You wouldn't have seen the names list because I got that handed to me before. Maybe it was a crime photo? Wouldn't it be the baseball glove would be stupid. Why? Why would it be the baseball? I don't understand. Victim fell from the walking path above. Let's check the details. Let's check this real quick. Maybe. Yeah. It's just the scene of the crime. I don't think this would be it. I don't want to lose. I'm very close to losing because I really fucked up the first time. The cell phone. It wouldn't be an attorney's badge. Baseball glove. Birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Makes no sense that this would trigger him. I don't get that. He's a very triggerish kind of person, but that wouldn't be it. You wouldn't have seen his glasses. All I can think is presenting the photos. Actually, wait, no. Can I present a profile? Yeah, I can present a profile. He saw Dustin Prince. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over, with no time to change. He went to the park, still wearing his police uniform.
Oh!
Okay. The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid that the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone.
And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in the uniform.
Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out as last. The witness, Mr. Wellington. You are...
Oh, God, no. He's lost his mind. Impressive! Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! This guy's really creeping me out. Oh, you've been waving around and talking about that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number, this suspicion com group, that they're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? What's your proof?
Your evidence.
You want proof that this phone is yours?
Yeah, I already told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hands belongs to. Come here. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What?
To be fair, I don't exactly know how to pin it on him that is his phone. Actually, wait, is there a call log of the phone call in question that he made? Damn it, how would I actually pin it on him, though? Shit.
It feels good to see you squirm.
We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor!
This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be, maybe... What would it be? The phone's stored numbers or the fingerprints on the phone? It's been handled by a lot of people. So I don't know if Prince is going to help out very much. Maybe? Prince is always the, it's always the linchpin of certain things. Stored numbers doesn't lead back to him. I think the only thing that I think would lead to him would be if there are fingerprints on the phone. I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints? I don't think so.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone.
I'm not going to finger a corpse. Phoenix, you're weird.
Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off.
I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, good. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched, because all the numbers just magically disappeared. Asshole. There's probably something in the internal memory of that damn phone, okay? Bring that to some, like, IT forensics. They'll hack into it. You've got to be joking! He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington! What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Okay, now back to crazy. Oh, you're too much! And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. What? What are you talking about? Oh my g- No, I remember! Oh, yep. Beep. Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. I getcha. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes?
Nick, we've worked so hard to get to this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free!
I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. It looks like you came up a penny short.
Where? Where did I go wrong? I know exactly what's going to happen here. Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet.
Who I am? The court hereby concludes this cross-examination.
If that'll be all, I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your existence. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? No.
Hold it!
I have an idea. Please, wait, Your Honor! We're not done yet. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
Everything. Oh, boy.
Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more insane questions.
You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright?
I'm not planning on harassing anybody. I got a plan. Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor.
Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court.
I only get one shot at this.
If you cannot prove everything, it's over for your client and for you. Do you fully understand?
Yes, Your Honor. Objection, yeah.
I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended.
Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present one more piece of evidence.
Oh.
Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance.
It all comes down to this. It's go time.
Please present the one piece of evidence that will explain everything.
Oh, I have multiple tries. What are you talking about? One last piece of evidence? Well, I know exactly which piece of evidence it is. Phoenix's business card with his name on the back.
Yeah. Take that! Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine.
Judge's business card. Why do I have that now?
Wait, what am I doing? This isn't the time to be exchanging business cards.
Your Honor, there's something very important about that card. And that is... this card is important because of what's on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this phone number from your cell phone? Right now. The court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so.
Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright?
We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is.
Of all the idiotic, stupid things to...
The Steel Samurai!
Get it!
What? Why is my phone... And what is with the stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington. Me. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my phone. No, I can't. Oh, by the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one! Red-handed, you bastard. I'm not going to yell that. I like my lungs, thank you. Yep. Knock yourself out cold, please. Yep. Oh, good. I'm happy with the resolution of this.
So that's what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington.
He is a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost the ability to make a rational judgment.
That's a little bit intrusive into his life.
I'm trying to think, well, what's the word? What's the term? It's just like, why are you being so judgmental, you asshole?
Oh, I mean, I'm a judge. I have no reason to judge you.
Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding.
It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally.
Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne?
In pain. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Now then, this court finds this defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty!
That was a ride and a half. Put your goddamn arm down.
That's all. Court is adjourned.
I want off this roller coaster. District Court, lobby number 1. We're done. I know that the real you would shine through eventually. I'm so moved by what you've done for me, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright.
I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
Your whole life? That can't be that bad, can it?
Since I was 6 months old when I fell from a 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. You've somehow managed to make your way here. Like, come on, man. Give yourself a little more credit. That's, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless.
Lady Luckless?
What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me.
What do you mean?
When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Oh, that's right, you were talking about this earlier.
It happened again recently, too, sir.
There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand, and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh, wow, that moved quickly.
Oh.
I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me.
That's not true!
The glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see.
Everything's all my fault! Dustin's dead!
Your head being all messed up? Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a new ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. I doubt it. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name.
You bet. I'm gonna make it. I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, I should get going. I mean, yeah, it's nice to set your sights low, I will say.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. Cue tripping over the wall. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy.
But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried.
Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you?
What? I thought you said you got your memory back.
Almost. Sorta. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also been a really good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. Douchebag McPix, that person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya.
You finally remembered.
This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Sappy as crap. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go do our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. How long's she been gone? And that story began with one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The End. Well, that was fun. A brand new episode has been added. Reunion and Turnabout is the new episode. Interesting. Oh, so let's see. Shall we dive into the next episode? I feel like I have a little bit of... the problem is these episodes get longer and longer as they go on. So I'm a little bit worried about that. Oh... I'm trying to remember, like... Because I remember the first Phoenix Wright episode that I played. It was real short. Basically something like this. And then the next one involved actual investigation, looking stuff up, and that could stretch on for like a good 3 hours, and that's ridiculous. And I think we're going to call it here, just because... I don't know. I think I would just like to relax for the remainder of the night. Also, again, my throat kind of hurts. And doing all these voices, not helping. But now this has been fun. This is like, again, I have really, really wanted to do this series for a long time now, and I'm excited I'm doing it, because, it almost makes spending this much goddamn money on this 3DS worth it. Here. I'm a tryhard. What can I do? I think one of, like, the sadder things is that I'm looking forward to going out and doing the investigation portion of this, because I really would like to have more dialogue on like my own. I don't want to just be rehashing the game line by line by line. Just, like, I don't want that to be the entire series. What was I going to say? Oh, right. So, okay, you've gotten a taste of the first chapter of this game. I wanted to make a point here. This game is entirely story-driven. If somehow in the span of how many years? Like 15 now? I think that's like 15 years. In the span of 15 years, if you haven't played Phoenix Wright Justice for All and you are at all interested in playing it, do it. Like, by all means. Like, I've been having fun. But the problem is, once you see it once, the fun's over. All right. But anyway, it's also sort of a sauna in here. We're getting into that portion of the year where suddenly you can't just open a window and suddenly everything cools off. So that will, I'll have to call it for tonight. I'm done rambling. I think I'm going to call this for tonight. Anyway, thanks everybody for popping out to the stream and watching stuff. I appreciate it. If you wanted to take a look at this episode anytime after it's done, I'm going to be uploading it to the BitB, VidMe, and YouTube channels sometime shortly after the stream is finished. I stream on Saturdays, Sundays, and Wednesdays. Saturday and Sunday are at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, and on Wednesday it is 12 o'clock Central Standard Time. On Wednesday I play more retro type stuff. I'm talking something like, funny enough, I was really debating on whether or not this would be a good thing to do on the retro day as opposed to like the regular Saturday and Sunday days. Saturday and Sunday are laid out for my brand new games, or at least games I don't consider retro. Yeah, come to think of it, here, let's back out and take a look at the copyrights on these. Yeah, this game came out in like 2002. It's right on the gap of when I would consider it being retro. Like, just barely there. So, I don't know. I'm debating with myself on whether or not I want to move this to a Wednesday time slot. But I do know that if I move it to a Wednesday time slot, I may or may not have enough time to do entire chapters. So that's why I'm sticking it to one of my regular ones on Saturday and Sunday, because I have plenty of time on those days. Okay, nope, enough rambling from me. I'm going to try and crack open a window and cool this place down. So thanks for coming out. See you next time.